Yo guys, what's up? It's your girl Dev, and today we're going to talk about LilDev and a little bit more about my commander selections for early game. This video is going to cover a little bit about the different kind of commanders that you're going to expect to see in the early game and which ones you should focus on. Now, let me make a comment first before we get started. This is not the same for everybody. This system that I use, it'll vary per person, and I just want you to remember that going into this. If you have any suggestions or any comments or any questions, please don't be afraid to drop a comment in the video and reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to help out where I can. Alright, this is how I built my jumper and how I built my accounts going forward. And it's kind of similar to a little bit about my playstyle. So let's get this thing started. Strap in, let's go. Alright, so the first thing I do want to mention is about the commanders. So the first commanders, hold up. I got striked right before I logged in. Hold on. I guess I got some help from my alliance members. Appreciate it, guys. Whoops. I'll show that report in a few moments. And I was AFK, by the way. Okay, so let's get started back on the topic at hand about our commanders. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my commander screen here. The first thing let's focus on is our gathering commanders, because that's really what a lot of the jumper accounts should be focusing on early on. The gathering commanders is what's going to give you the resources you needed to upgrade your city. Let's go ahead and take a look. Here we have our gathering commanders up top. They're level 37 because they are most efficient at their talent tree maxed out to level 37, which is all 37 points put into these gathering tree here. I never focus on skill or anything else. I mean, I guess you could later on, after you want to level them up even further, to increase their troop capacity. That's late game. Early game, get them to 37 so you can unlock all these great skills, because it's going to increase your gathering speed and your resources and your carry amount. Overall, it's great, especially when you can open them up and get the really good bonuses here from each of their skills. Now, these commanders are a little bit different per commander. You don't need to worry about leveling up their first skill to 5 like you do every other epic and legendary commander. This is only for your gathering commanders, and Joan of Arc does not apply. Now here you could take her out to just a 3-star, and that would open up a 3rd skill, and you can forget about the 4th skill because you don't really want that 4th skill but if you wanted a 37 so that you can get the talent tree, it's worth it. Alright, you're gonna get sculptures for these commanders. It's not even really that much of a concern. I feel the skills are more important than the talents at this point, because the talents are going to mix between each commander. But all the gathering commanders are pretty much the same. I'm not going to really worry about them a whole lot. I do want to mention a lot about the epic commanders and the commanders you should focus on early on. Again, I'll reiterate what I just said before. Take every epic commander, here's an example, to first skill to 5 before you open up any other skill. For example, for Kusunogi, I'm keeping him at no 1-star, I'll take him to 5, and then I will unlock his 2nd skill first, or 3rd skill, I'm sorry, I'll 3-star him. I could 4-star him because of additional damage factor, but I don't need the counterattack damage on Garrison, because I'm going to use him in the open field. I don't need him on a Garrison yet. I guess I could, it's helpful, but it's not really worth it. You need to open up the skills to get the additional damage and the archer attack bonus and the archer defense bonus. Commanders like Lohar. I mean, you don't ever use any epic sculpture universal on Lohar. You get them for free from doing Lohar bucklers, so there's no real need to do this. I do have 3. I'm not going to put him in any other commander. I did take Lohar up to 3 because I want the experience bonus, because I use him to attack barbarians. So it's also another really good thing to have him. as an XP boost. He is a Peacekeeper, so let's look at his talent tree. You should first on all Peacekeepers is unlock Insight, which brings down the AP cost per barbarian. So if you have this skill maxed at 3, it brings it from 50 down to 40, and for each additional barbarian you kill it and you leave him out and don't send him home, it brings it down as well. One thing that I learned recently is if you have Peacekeepers out or any commanders out and you're killing guardians with these commanders, it actually gives you a free AP reduction. I don't know why I didn't know this before. I literally just learned it maybe a week ago, less than a week ago, when I'm killing stuff for pre-KVK. I can't believe I never knew that. But anyways, that's an AP reduction for free without spending more AP, so you actually have more AP to spend. If you didn't know, try it. It's really nice to have. Alright, back to the topic. More on the Peacekeepers, right? Markswoman, you get her first. She's a great commander to get on the peacekeeping skill because she's got the AP reduction as well and the rest of the barbarian skills to help advance you a little bit further. As a free-to-play, pay-to-play, any kind of pay or not pay, they're great commanders early on for killing barbarians. I know people who have T5 who still use Markswoman. You know why? Because she has an XP boost from killing, because she's a Peacekeeper. She has skills for that, talents for that. Now, the rest of these commanders, I'm not even going to worry about. Dragon Lancer is great for fast, so as you can see, I unlocked his second skill first because I want that cavalry march speed. They are great for fast-moving marches. I did not take his skill out any further than a 3-star because that 4th skill is just capacity boost. I don't want the capacity boost. I want the load gathering speed, the damage defense don't need, and I don't need the damage factor. I need that gathering speed bonus and the load bonus. Now, Lancelot is a great another commander to use. I can go ahead and put some sculptors in him as well. That fast-moving cavalry speed is great to have because, again, moving fast commanders are really good for early game because you can escape battles a lot faster. Now, let's move on to our epics. Now, my epic focus on this account is Sun Tzu because I want to expertise him. I'm quite a ways away, I feel, to expertising him, but all of my universal sculptors will be going into Sun Tzu. As you can see, he's 5532. I did max his first skill first before I opened him up to any other skill, and then I went ahead and opened up to his last skill. I want the skill damage boost. I don't care for the troop damage garrison reduction because I'm not going to have him in a garrison because I don't spend a lot and I feel that it's not worth it. For my type of playstyle. Now, again, I'd still take him out to 4-star because you definitely want the skill damage bonus over a garrison. That's just, I feel, is more necessary. Now, these other commanders here, I don't really want to focus on him. My commanders that I am focusing on this account that I have access to will be Sun Tzu, Kusunogi, and then Joan of Arc. If I do get Pelagius, if I scroll down here, I probably would move him just below Kusunogi. So I would, personal opinion, I would go Sun Tzu, Kusunogi, and then Pelagius, and then Joan of Arc. Other people are going to say maybe a switch and do Sun Tzu, Pelagius, Kusunogi, Joan of Arc, or even a Boudica, because Boudica is great to have as well. Again, it goes back to what commanders do you have access to? This is going to be different for every single person you come across. No two people are going to have the same access to commanders. Like Belisarius. He's a great first commander for fast attack and fast movement speed. And he also has a peacekeeping skill tree. So there's a lot of differences and you really need to weigh what you have. Because some troops are some commanders are really great in open field. Some commanders are really great for fast attack. Some commanders are really good as garrisons, and some are just good as peacekeepers. But again, it goes back to what do you have access to and which commanders do you have expertise. I feel Boudica is a great option if you have access to her early because on my main account, I run Kusunogi and Boudica a lot because I don't really have any archers, so I run the two of them together. It actually runs pretty good. Alright, let's move on to legendary commanders. We're gonna go heavy into this because it varies per person. If you're a spender, if you're not a spender, if you're free to play, or if you're a low spender, this is going to be different for everyone. So please just take it in stride and really think about your commander selection and what you like to specialize in. Now, for me, in my personal opinion, I like infantry because I like infantry. I focus on infantry commanders. On my jumper, which is free to play, I will unlock Richard. Probably not going to expertise him. I am going to focus heavy on Sun Tzu, so I will unlock Richard, but I will not expertise him. I'll take him out to 5511. I will do my spins on the wheel, but my heavy focus on this account jumper is going to be Sun Tzu. He's just a great overall commanders. A lot of people are going to have access to Mina early on. He's a great first legendary commander to have access to. He's just really good overall. His skill damage is like really good versus any other commander that you're gonna have access to. But when it comes to mid to late game, he's not really needed. You're gonna have access to way better commanders. Now, I will show you some locations where you can get some sculptures. There's first thing I want to mention is you can get them from the expedition. So you should be constantly doing expeditions. Let's see here, you can pull up the metal store and see how there's Kusanogis there. I'm personally going to get Ethelfled. I don't have enough medals, even this is 15. So they round up. So if you have like 1.499, it's going to round up to 1.5. So I don't have enough apparently. I don't think I collected today's. I have. So I can't get any more medals to get a Ethelfled sculpture, but I do recommend to come to the metal store and to pick out some stuff here. There's the Constance here. You can get her from here, and you can get your Kusunogi if you want. I don't recommend getting those. You do want Ethelfled. She's really great because she's really easy to get, so you just gotta complete the expedition to get her. Now, the other place that you can get legendary or even epic sculptors is from the VIP shop. I highly recommend that you do not get anything from the epic commander sculpture from the VIP shop because there's so many other ways to get epic commander sculptures. No need to go here to get it. They do at the very bottom at VIP 13, you have access to a legendary commander sculpture. Again, I don't recommend buying them from the VIP store because they've got events like the Wheel of Fortune, and for one spin, I might get 1 to 3 legendary commander sculptures, and I just saved you a crap ton of gems. I don't normally buy things from the VIP shop because there's other locations that you can get sculptures that are cheaper. It is a random drop rate. You may spend like 4 or 5 times and not get a single legendary sculpture, but you're still getting more value from the other things that are on the wheel, like resources and speed ups, the sculptures, and the stars. And I always spend to 10 no matter the case. I do have a lot of gems in storage I could use, so spending to 10 for me is important because you can at least unlock a commander for a chance, or you can get a bunch of free speed ups and resources. There's other thing you can look for to get epic commander sculptures are the events. So the Road to Reveal is a great place to get legendary sculptures. You get medals from the Pioneer Quest, which involves collecting resources, killing barbarians, and using AP, and buying things from the courier station. This is going to give you medals to buy stuff in the Road to Reveal, which is going to give you your Sun Tzu sculptures. You can get gold keys from this one too. I wasn't able to do a whole lot on this event because I am on KVK on my main account, so I did slack a little bit during this event, but it's a super good event. Oh, and also my farmers were being killed constantly, so I couldn't farm. Either way, do what you can, try to finish this event out. We had an event a few weeks ago where it was a seasonal event, and if you completed all 100 pieces to this event, you got 100 epic commander sculptures. I mean, that's free epic commander sculptures. Come on, guys, like you can't miss on that opportunity, especially in the early game and especially for a free to play. I think I got to 85 or 90. I was having issues with resources and speed ups because I couldn't get the tech and the building speed where I need to get to get the boost to like 100k power. It was frustrating. Either way, I didn't get quite get there. Alright, and the last place and the most common place to get sculptures is from the tavern. Here you can open up the silver chest and get between speed ups and stars and XP tombs to commander sculptures. Only in the silver chest can you get just the epic commander sculptures, but in the golden chest with gold keys you can get the full commander, which is 10 heads versus the typical single head commander. So whenever you see a drop and it's the full commander, you'll see their picture there. That is unlocking the commander, and there you can see that those are 10 heads instead of just 1 or 2 individual ones. Again, this is all from the gold chest up here. From the silver chest, as you can see, the heads are different because this is just sculptures, individual sculptures, not the full commander, and those are individual. Alright, but that is it. This video was quite long. It definitely has a lot of content about commanders early on, and my impressions on focusing on what commanders early game. Now, this is going to vary per person, so please take the information I'm giving you and just apply it to the basic things, one commander at a time. Focus on your heavy damage output commanders like Sun Tzu, Kusunogi. They're really great early on, and Pelagius, because they've got all 3 are really great early. There you go. You got your cavalry, your infantry, and your archers. So just take that in stride. Alright, so I said in the beginning of this video that I'm going to show you that war report at the end. I actually haven't even looked at it yet. I did leave my troops AFK. RA Brown, which is RA, is one of the Russian alliances in my kingdom that we are burning their fortress. RA is a great alliance. They're strong, and they've just been farm killing us like crazy. If I'm not mistaken, he's going to have T4. But I severely wounded 20,000 troops, 5,000 of his, not that great. His commanders are better, so that kind of has a big difference. I don't have that good commanders. I think I did Sun Tzu and Kusunogi. I probably should have changed that to Sun Tzu and like Lancer or somebody else, but that's what I had. We'll go ahead and take a look at the troop buffs and the differences. So I didn't really, I was at an extreme disadvantage. I don't know. I mean, it happens, right? It's okay. I mean, it was fun. I left my troops come back and I get some free stuff, right? See what it gave me. See, not even a whole lot. I got 12 5-minute speed ups. Yeah, how exciting. Alright. But alright guys, that wraps it up for this video talking about sculptures and commanders and who to focus on and what to do. There's so many options, it's really hard to say, and every assessment per person will be different. If you had any questions, don't forget, drop a comment below. I'll do my best to answer your questions about the commanders that you may have access to. It's going to vary per person, but I do recommend focusing on one commander at a time, getting all your epic and legendary commanders to your first skill of 5 before you unlock any more skills past that. Be careful when you put stars in these commanders because you have a chance to crit and you can get like 2 times as much XP boost for the star, and you can accidentally unlock another skill. But with that information, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos, and again, drop a comment below if you want any help with your commanders. I'll do what I can to help you. And for now guys, just keep it real.